Welcome everyone to this month's Astrocolorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. So the Astrocolorscope is a little bit unique. What I do is I choose three crystals from my crystal bag here for you, and then I throw them into a little circle with 12 houses to see which astrological signs and which energies want to combine with those crystals. I also take a bead from my bead bag to see what colors want to come up, and we're going to take some cards as well just to have a little overview for your month ahead. So before we get started, I also want to share with you that I've created a new crystal and gem reading service on my website. So you'll see the link for that beneath. So if you'd like to go a little further and have something a bit more in depth, then check that out. Okay, so let's get started. Aquarius, so for you, we have an interesting little mixture. So the first one that came up is black tourmaline, and black tourmaline is a stone that is for protection. It came into your fourth house, which is connected to your home and your family, your parents as well. Now with the black energy, black is a color that, you know, in light, it's a shadow, so it doesn't have any light, but in pigments it has all the colors in it. So in your home, this means that this means that there's a lot going on in your home over this next month. It feels almost like you have to keep ahead of the curve, so it's very busy. There's a lot going on. It's messy around the place. Not saying that your home's untidy, but there's a sense of there's so much going on. There's so many people moving through and stuff moving through and things moving through, energy moving through, that it's almost like you have to keep a schedule, or you have to keep ahead of everything, keep food in the fridge, that sort of thing. So black would normally mean that you need to protect yourself. So I feel that because there is so much going on, that you may not suffer, but you may feel energetically drained because you're giving so much to others, and it's linking to your home life. The home can also link to you, so it could be that you are giving a lot out to other people, and you're doing a lot more than you would do normally, and you need to protect yourself. We're going to get back to this in a moment. The next stone that came up went into your 8th house, and this is black tourmaline again. So that was interesting to me. I didn't realize I had two black tourmalines in my bag, but you got them both, and this went into your 8th house. And the 8th house is around money and legacy, about endings and new beginnings, about death, rebirth, etc. So I feel that this is linking again with your home life, that it could be that you are doing a renovation, changing something in your home, you are moving to a new home, but I feel that with the black energy, you know, again, black is a protective vibration, and black tourmaline is protective. But I feel with these two blacks coming up that it's almost like you are being forced to accept a new start, a new beginning, a new way of life, and you're not, it's almost like you're not totally ready to accept that, and something is going to take you to that place where you say, okay, I get it, this is what I need to do. Black as a protective vibration, there is a sense of it's not the rug that's going to be pulled from underneath you, so don't worry about that. You're protected from that. But it may be a rug is pulled from underneath somebody you know, or someone that you know of, and that will trigger some kind of change for you. That's kind of the sense to it. So then, because we got these two black tourmalines, I wanted to choose an extra stone because it felt like you had cheated somehow. So the other stone that came up as kind of because of those is morganite, and this is pink, and pink is the color of love, and this went into your 6th house, and your 6th house is about your health, it's about your work, career in some respects, your work colleagues as well, but I feel this is about your health. So with the pink can make you vulnerable, but with this I feel almost again as if you are making decisions that will change things in your life for the better, and it feels like it's around your home environment, around your family, and around what you value the most for yourself. And with this pink, it feels almost as if you're making a decision that says, okay, I'm going to look after myself now, because I have to, because I've got to be strong for everybody else and for myself. So morganite is the color and the energy in the stone of love. So there is more love that is coming to you for yourself. I also see you in tears because there's someone, or there's some people that are going to be around you that are going to appreciate you and let you know about that as well. And that seems to be connected to your work environment. It looks like a little wing. So there's angelic energy there too. So the other stone that came up is another protective stone, and this is smoky quartz. And the smoky quartz went into your 10th house, and your 10th house is your work. Again, it's your career, and it's how people see you. And I almost feel as if there is somebody in your work environment that is going to need some help from you, and you are going to, it's almost like give them advice or give them some help, but it's not directly. So it's almost like you give it through somebody else. There's that kind of sense to it. So it's like you're protecting yourself, or you're behind the scenes, that sort of thing. And that's what I feel like this is, that there's a behind the scenes energy that comes up with this particular stone. It is a protective stone. But it's like you're giving out information, or you're giving out instructions, but people don't realize that it's you. Interesting. Let me just feel if there's anything else. I'm seeing wings with this, so there may be a flight that's coming up, and a trip that's coming up, and not to worry, it's going to be okay. So if you've been concerned about a trip or worried about your safety on the trip, this says you are going to be looked after. You've got nothing to worry about. The stone, the color, the other bead that came up is deep red, and this is a grounding stone. But when a deep red comes up like this, it's also a protection from ley lines, from the energy of the earth. So it's not saying that the energy of the earth is bad, but you may have been connecting to something that may have given you headaches, or made your energy a little bit fuzzy, and this is saying that you're going to be okay with that as well. You're going to get protection with it as well. And what I'm getting with this is another health thing, is to look at make sure you've got plenty of protein, that you're taking in protein. The red makes me think of iron, that if your energy is a little bit low, that you may need a little bit of extra iron as well. Right, okay. So then the cards that came up for you, these came from the little devil cards and angel cards. So the devil is just energy in reverse. Devil is lived backwards. So this is rage. So this can be somebody who is raging at you, or you raging at somebody else. And, even if you're thinking to yourself, I never rage. It could just be like an irritating moment. But the angel card that goes with this is enthusiasm. So that's kind of interesting because it feels like these two, you know, the rage is just getting very excited about something, and you may find yourself like yesterday I was very passionate about something that I'd heard in the news that it was upsetting, and I was angry about this. No, I wasn't really angry, but you know, it was that kind of energy that was coming up, but it was because I was enthusiastic about what this was in the news. It was very painful, but those two energies kind of go together. So hopefully, you know, that sort of story makes sense to you and you can understand it. So the rage may not be actual physical rage and anger. It could just be something that you are being enthusiastic about. But this can affect you as well, and just to watch that. So let's see what card comes up for you. Now, at the end of the month is a great aspect, which is, slipped my mind then, Jupiter trine Uranus. And the Jupiter is an expansive energy, and Uranus is kind of like your mind going off to another place to create. You being Aquarius, this is perfect because this means that you're at your most inventive, you're innovative. What it is you most want can be achieved right now. At least a wish can be achieved. So there's a new moon on the 8th, and a full moon on the 8th, and a new moon on the 24th. The 24th feels like, you know, towards the end of the month, really feels like you're going to get something going, you're going to get something moving. Mercury is going to start going into retrograde. It's going to start its pre-motion into retrograde about the 19th of September. So it feels almost like you're in your inventor studio and you're working on something, and then October time, it feels like you come out with this new thing that everyone's didn't realize you could do, and you know, there's just some new energy that's coming up for you, but it starts in September. Yeah. So, well, look at this. Now you've got the universe card here, and this is like a thought that comes up, and then it builds and it builds and it builds, and that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing for you, that building of a thought, building of an idea. So look at this card and see what most attracts you, what image most attracts you at this moment, and then ask yourself, what does that mean? And then see what comes to you. So when I look at this, I see the image there of a piece from the Grand Canyon, right? It's like it's been worn away in the sand all around it, but it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's like a tower of strength. So you are going to be a tower of strength. Not just for others, but for yourself as well. It's like you're becoming stronger. So again, going back to that black tourmaline, you are strengthening. I love these. So you're getting stronger in every which way, and it's because you're letting go of something that no longer serves you. Okay, that's it for this month's Astrocolorscope. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do remember to pick up your free colour kit. You'll see the link below. Also remember to check out my new service, Colour Gem Readings. And if you've enjoyed the Astrocolorscope, please share it with your community and leave a comment below if the messages resonated for you. Lots of coloricious blessings to you. See you next month. Bye.